मैं आईआईएम कोलकाता के कैंपस में हूं, उनके डायरेक्टर मिस्टर साइबल चट्टोपाध्याय के ऑफिस में उनसे बातचीत करने आया हूं, इसलिए क्योंकि जो अभी एक्ट बनने जा रहा है जहां पे आईआईएम्स की तमाम ऑटोनॉमी वो ख़त्म हो गई है और वो खुद अपने ऑटोनमस एंटिटी की तरह काम करेंगे। कई इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चंस हैं, सवाल हैं कि आईआईएम कोई आता क्यों है? क्या सिर्फ पैसों के लिए आता है, बड़े ओहदों के लिए आता है, नौकरियों के लिए आता है, या कुछ और उनके जहन में होता है? क्योंकि ये ऐसी इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं ऑफ एक्सीलेंस जहां जो ब्रिलियंट स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जो सबसे इंटेलिजेंट स्टूडेंट्स हैं, वो आते हैं। और डायरेक्टर साहब से मैं ये ज़रूर पूछूंगा आगे वो कैसे इसको एक्सपैंड करेंगे और जो 20 आईआईएम बन चुके हैं उनका क्या होगा, खासतौर से फैकल्टी को लेके और जो फीस स्ट्रक्चर है उसको लेके, इंफ्रा को लेके, सब तमाम बात करेंगे। आपको इंटरेस्ट ये ज़रूर करेगा और ख़ासतौर से उन स्टूडेंट्स को जो आईआईएम में दाखिला लेना चाहते हैं। ज़रूर देखिएगा ये शो। सैबल चट्टोपाध्याय जी, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है समय न्यूज़ नेटवर्क पे। एक अहम दिन हम लोग मिल रहे हैं क्योंकि अभी जैसे हम सबको पता है कि आईआईएम बिल को रेटिफिकेशन मिल चुका है और सिर्फ देरी है कि वो एक्ट बनेगा, और इस पे कई बातें उठ रही हैं क्योंकि आईआईएम्स बहुत प्रीमियर इंस्टीट्यूट है। सबसे पहले मेरा प्रश्न आपसे यही होगा कि अब इसका क्या इम्पैक्ट होगा आईआईएम्स की ऑटोनॉमी पे?
सबसे पहले ये बहुत खुशी की बात दैट ये आईआईएम एक्ट हो गया। वी आर एक्सट्रीमली हैप्पी दैट वी नाउ हैव ऑल द आईआईएम्स कलेक्टिवली कैन गिव डिग्रीज, एंड this is one step in the right direction by the ministry to give what is called a total autonomy to higher educational institutes of excellence. अभी भी we had one meeting with the Honorable HRD Minister in the afternoon, and where he also mentioned that the idea was to really make everybody responsible. An idea was from the ministry side is to give us the real autonomy that we always clamor for and expect the excellence from the institute. I think there can't be anything better than that. This will definitely, in the initial phases of this act, will create certain things, because now that there are 20 IIMs, not just one or two, and if you really divide these 20 IIMs, there are broadly 3 ग्रुप्स ऑफ आईआईएम।
मैं आपको रोक के यहाँ पे ये पूछना पहले चाहूँगा कि ये ऑटोनॉमी शब्द काफ़ी अरसे से जुड़ा हुआ है और इस चीज़ पे काफ़ी डिस्कशन हो चुका है। सबसे पहले तो हम सब जानना चाहेंगे कि इसका जो सकारात्मक यानी पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट क्या होगा और इतना इंतज़ार क्यों करना पड़ा?
आई मीन वेटिंग फॉर दिस लॉन्ग इज समथिंग विच इज एन एक्ट ऑफ पार्लियामेंट, and act of parliament will have its own time. There are what times the parliament will be in session, whether honorable members will want this to go to select committee, etc. But if you really look at how this bill was passed, it's amazing. One of the very few rare bills where you have total unanimity that this is something for the betterment of the Indian education scenario. And what will happen from the positive side, positive spin-off? Institutes now, all these 20 IIMs, as I was telling you, we can broadly classify into 3 types. One are roughly 50 plus years old, 40-50 years old, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, Indore, Kozhikode and Lucknow. The others are in the middle tier who are about 15 years old, and a few are only 2 years old. Now altogether there are 20. Obviously, the autonomy, as I see it, from being the oldest IIM, the first and the oldest IIM, possibly, excuse me, that will not be seen in the same light by, say, IIM Bodh Gaya, which is new. Incidentally, IIM Calcutta is mentoring IIM Bodh Gaya. There is a mentoring model that the government has adopted.
सैबल जी, क्या ये कहना सही होगा कि जो शुरुआती दौर में जब पंडित नेहरू ने इस पे कदम लिया, सबसे पहले आईआईएम अहमदाबाद बना, फिर आईआईएम कोलकाता बना?
नहीं, सबसे पहले आईआईएम कोलकाता हुआ।
ओके,
आईआईएम कलकत्ता इज द फर्स्ट IIM,
फर्स्ट वन।
आफ्टर कपल ऑफ मंथ्स आईआईएम अहमदाबाद हुआ।
ओके,
आफ्टर 10 years आईआईएम बेंगलुरु हुआ।
तो ये जो तो आईआईएम अहमदाबाद और कोलकाता हैं, क्या ये ओरिजिनल प्रीमियर इंस्टीट्यूट्स के तौर पे जाने जाते हैं? तो इनके लेवल पे और बाकी जो आईआईएम्स के चेन पे क्या फर्क है?
थोड़ा टाइम तो लगेगा। आईआईएम कलकत्ता, अहमदाबाद, आईआईएम बेंगलुरु 55-year-old institutions. So we are where we are after 50 years, 55 years. How can I expect that I am Bodh Gaya or I am Amritsar will come straight at this level. Of course, it's a long journey, it's a tedious journey, but the important ingredients are there in this IIM Act. The board becomes responsible also and becomes autonomous. Board can decide what should be the right education, what should be the right curriculum, without any ministerial or governmental interference. That's a great thing if you ask me, because every now and then board will not have to look for some guidelines from the ministry.
तो ये जो फ्रेज है, जो शब्द है गवर्नमेंट इंटरफियरेंस, ये क्या पहले था या अब नहीं रहेगा, इसका क्या मतलब है?
In my 4.5 years of directorship, I have not seen this interference. But then I was told in the past there were interference. So I am not the best person to comment whether. If you ask me now, my answer is no, there is no interference. So government is committed to give us the freedom, because government is also confident about our ability to really go at a much higher level. The institution of eminence, जिसको बात कहा जा रहा है, the government is telling us that you all apply for institution of eminence. Overall, I think these are very exciting times for Indian education, primarily because education is also going through a major change. Technology has come in a big way. How technology will impact the education, we don't know right now. I mean, we have some idea, but we still don't know exactly how. So this particular bill, to summarize the positive spin-off of this bill, will feel more confident to come up with positive experimentation about Indian education, because people are afraid to take experiments. But this bill, where board is given the power, autonomy and the responsibility to do good, I believe it will ultimately do good things for Indian
IIMs में बोर्ड ऑफ गवर्नर्स का एक बहुत अहम रोल रहता है, काफी इस पे चर्चा हो चुकी है, कुछ अलुमनाई की भी बातें रही हैं, तो अब ये कैसे बनेगा और इसका चयन कैसे होगा?
ये तो थोड़ा एमएचआरडी के साथ बातचीत करने पड़ेगा भी, because we are still not clear. This is the first time we are doing it. As I understand, each one of these IIMs, 20 IIMs, we have our own boards. So naturally, these boards themselves, once the act gets promulgated after president's signature, and then the ministry will create the rules, we will create the regulations from our side, and the ordinances also will be cleared by our academic council. Once all these things are done in place, naturally board will also be reconstituted, because the composition of the board will change. The act really ensures that the minimum interference from the government. To give you one example, earlier there were at least 5-6 central government nominees and 2 directly from the MHRD and 2 from the state government. Now they have said only 1+1, 1 central government and 1 state government, and that's about it. Only 2 nominees. So I believe that's an excellent positive move from the government side. Government has the confidence in our ability to really allow us to play in this competitive edge.
और जो current boards हैं फिर अब उनका status क्या रहेगा?
Again, this is something where I don't think I have complete picture here. My understanding is individual boards will have to meet, see at what stage it will reconstitute. The reconstitution process may be slow. As and when some board members complete their term, they can go away, because right now most of these boards are much larger in number, 20, 25, 26. And this new IIM Act gives you a number of 15. So naturally, number of board members will come down. Whether it is over time or at one go is what that the board will have to deliberate and decide.
हम लोगों ने एडिटर्स चॉइस पे अभी 1 महीने पहले एक शो किया था आईआईएम के लेवल पे, तो उसमें कई अलुमनाई थे जो वहाँ आईआईएम अहमदाबाद और कोलकाता से निकल के आए थे. उन्होंने शो पे हमारे ये कहा कि सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत है इस पूरे चेन की कि जो सेंटर्स ऑफ एक्सेलेंस थे अंडर प्रेशर, क्योंकि ज़्यादा और स्टूडेंट को अकोमोडेट करना है, तो एक फ्रेंचाइज मॉडल टाइप का बन गया, या जो भी आप कहें जो एक्सपेंशन की वजह से, और लेकिन फैकल्टी और इंफ्रा अभी भी कमज़ोर है. आप सहमत हैं?
दिस इज ट्रू. I don't agree with the fact that it was because of any pressure, but possibly it was not. How can I overlook the aspirations of individual regions, states? It only says that IIMs have done good things for the country. So if IIM Ahmedabad is there in Gujarat, IIM Calcutta is in West Bengal, why not another IIM in Bihar? Why should not Bihar have an aspiration? I am positive that this was a good move. But I also agree, initially there will be teething troubles. Primary trouble is faculty. But that is a national, if I may say, it's an international problem. To get the right faculty is not easy. We really have a very rigorous process to select the faculty. Naturally, questions will arise whether we need to look into the faculty recruitment process, which is rigorous and sometimes lengthy, time taking, or we really have to do something different, whether some other model to be used, like franchisee, you have used the word franchisee, whether we will really join hands with other universities or having business schools and try to take them. All these things, I believe every IIM now is free to decide what will be best. Well, earlier the thing was, I mean that's how things were pursued, that every single thing, at least we thought we should go to ministry and do it. Now our boards will be competent enough to debate, deliberate and decide what will be best for the individual institute. This is the biggest gain.
एक क्रिटिसिज्म ये है कि बिल्कुल आप बात सही कह रहे हैं कि एक नीड गैप थी, ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स जाहिर सी बात है आईआईएम से निकलना चाहते हैं, उन्हें बेहतर अपनी ज़िंदगी में नौकरियां मिलेंगी और तमाम चीज़ें उसका फ़ायदा होगा। लेकिन दूसरा है कि इस प्रेशर में, जैसे अभी आपने थोड़ी देर पहले ही कहा कि भाई फैकल्टी ढूंढना एक मुश्किल काम है और एक स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ एक्सेलेंस मेंटेन करना मुश्किल काम है, तो जो कोर 2 या 3 आईआईएम्स हैं उनको छोड़ के क्या कोई डाइल्यूशन का खतरा है?
नहीं, dilution, I don't think there will be any dilution issue. Even for us it's a problem in some of the core areas to get finance. I am myself finding it hard to attract top quality people in the finance. So I can very well understand what is happening at IIM Bodh Gaya or IIM Amritsar, obviously, but again, this is something that is a global problem, getting the right faculty. I don't think just because suddenly we have jumped from 6 to 13 and then to 20, the problem has become thing, because it is only problem at every single individual institutes, because they have to really look at it. My personal take is, the way I am following, is this inter-IIM exchange of faculty for academic delivery. Faculty members of one particular institute, permanent in one institute, going and teaching, that this has become an established model now, because otherwise it's impossible to really suddenly have so many faculty colleagues who will come independently with that competence and will teach like IIM Calcutta faculty or IIM Ahmedabad faculty. Overseas talent. We do get, IIM Calcutta is also important because we do get quite a few overseas faculty, but as I said, it will take time for the newer ones. It will take time.
सैबल साहब, हमें ये समझाइए कि जहाँ तक एक आईआईएम की एफिकेसी की बात होती है कि भाई जैसे अहमदाबाद है, कोलकाता है, बहुत स्ट्रांग ब्रांड्स हैं, बहुत रिस्पेक्टेड ब्रांड्स हैं, लेकिन जहाँ तक इंडस्ट्री की बात है या मार्केट की बात है, वो पूरा गेम होता है प्लेसमेंट का कि कहाँ पे लोग आके सबसे पहले आएंगे। तो जाहिर सी बात है कि मुंबई की जो टॉप कंपनीज हैं या बेंगलुरु की सबसे पहले आपके पास आएंगे, अहमदाबाद के पास जाएंगे। क्या ये बाकी लोगों के साथ होता है?
Yeah, you are right. We do find some problems. For example, I can talk about IIM Bodh Gaya. It's only 2 years, only one batch of placement has happened. Yes, we find it little difficult because it's a new institute. But the moment I told them, look, majority of the teaching is by our own faculty, the problem is gone. You see, these people are not looking at the name of the institute, they are looking at the quality of education that is being imparted. They keep coming back to us, Ahmedabad, Calcutta, Bangalore, because they have seen over time the quality of the education we have imparted. The moment I kind of assured them that IIM Bodh Gaya, the students, bachcha log Bihar ka hai, they are graduating from IIM Bodh Gaya, yes, but then almost 100% teaching is done by IIM Calcutta faculty, because I was unable to recruit to good faculty at IIM Bodh Gaya.
तो IIM Bodh Gaya को पूरा आपने सेटअप किया?
Yes, yes. It's in a mentor stage. We don't have a director yet, but I'm hopeful that somebody will.
और ground level पे आपके सामने क्या challenges आएं?
A lot of challenges. We have still it is running from a temporary campus. So the land has been given, but complete handover of the land has not taken place. अभी handover नहीं हुआ. इसीलिए we have to wait possibly for a proper coordination. Government ministry is also trying to do it with the state government of Bihar. Actually, we are located in Magadha University. So part of it is in Magad University. Land is also given, part of it there and part of it on the outside, on the other side of the highway. So basically there is some coordination that is needed. We are working on it. So, but yes, permanent campus is one thing where not just IIM Bodh Gaya, most of the new IIMs, they are having some problem. It will be a temporary problem, maybe 2 years, 3 years, and then these problems will go away. Campus, once the campus construction starts, should not be a problem.
मैं एक और बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट और अहम मुद्दे पे आता हूँ, वो है फीस स्ट्रक्चर. जहाँ तक मेरे पास जानकारी है, अभी हाल में वो फीस स्ट्रक्चर रिवाइज हुई है. 19 से 20 लाख शायद चार्ज हो रहे हैं 2 साल के लिए. करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग. और हमने एक डिस्कशन भी किया था ऑन एयर.
सही बात, ये सही बात.
हाँ, और मेरे एक आध दोस्त हैं जो IIM अहमदाबाद के हैं, तो उस शो में ये बात हुई कि ये जो फीस स्ट्रक्चर है ये एक एलिटिस्ट इंडिया क्रिएट करेगा, बाकी कई लोग हैं उनका क्या. लेकिन जैसे ही शो खत्म हुआ, मेरे पास एक मेरे दोस्त का फोन आया, IIM अहमदाबाद के ही हैं, बहुत सीनियर. उन्होंने कहा तुम्हें कोई प्रॉब्लम है क्या, दिक्कत है, फीस स्ट्रक्चर तो रिवाइज होना ही चाहिए, ओनली तभी हम अमेरिकन लाइन्स पे काम करेंगे. तो इसको आप कैसे बैलेंस करते हैं?
वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन, आई लाइक दिस क्वेश्चन. We also need to balance. While it is true cost of education is going up, I'll just give you one example. We give unlimited number of cases from Harvard Business School, Harvard Business Review cases. Of course, it's not free. You know, we pay through our nose for this fee. Over the last 8-10 years, while we are doing it, the price there has gone 4 times. Earlier it was roughly 20-25 lakh of that magnitude, now it's more than 1 crore. So you can clearly understand, I'm just giving you one example. And of course now, because they pay decent money as fee, the expectation also is more. There is more pressure on the institute for physical infrastructure improvement. If you really look around IIM Calcutta, you will see over the last few years, we have enormously improved our infrastructure with a huge cost, more than 200 crores. That we have spent. So all these things are for whose benefit? It is only for this next generation, future generation of managers, right? Yes, education has become costly in the top schools, but we try to compensate by giving something extra so that they realize, yes, I am getting my money's worth. I will be very happy if we can provide as a policy, I don't know, maybe individual boards will debate on that, provide the same facilities, same education, keeping the cost under check, possibly using technology, possibly using, you know, technology enabled education. It would be possible in future. Right now for all brick and mortar institutes, this is a problem. You improve your infrastructure, that costs, naturally you pass on the cost to those who receive the education from there.
तो ये जो ऑटोनॉमी के बाद, इस लेवल के बाद, क्या ये एक्सपेक्टेशन रहेगी या एंटिसिपेशन रहेगी कि ये फी स्ट्रक्चर और ऊपर जाएगा या ये प्लेटो कर चुका है?
My personal opinion is it has reached a plateau, because there is a price elasticity beyond which you can't really keep on charging. So my personal feeling is, yes, it will compensate for marginal increase going forward 2%, 3% as inflation, but it can't really jump anymore, because this is where it's about it.
आप बाहर काफ़ी पढ़ा चुके हैं और अभी भी जाते रहते हैं, खासतौर से यूएस में. मैंने आपका बायो पढ़ा था. तो आपसे एक मैं प्रश्न ये पूछना चाहता हूं कि अमेरिकन के एजुकेशनल सिस्टम में हायर एजुकेशन या ऐसी IIMs टाइप की जो एजुकेशन है वो सबके लिए नहीं होती, बल्कि 80 के दशक में यहाँ एक कारपेट का ब्रांड था जिसका पंचलाइन था कि ये सबके लिए नहीं है,
सबके लिए
जो
नहीं है.
भारत में एक गंदा शब्द है. तो एक और तो बिल्कुल सही है अमेरिकन पार्लांस या यूरोपियन पार्लांस, दैट इफ यू वांट अ हायर एजुकेशन यू पे फॉर इट, एवरीथिंग कैन नॉट बी सब्सिडाइज. लेकिन यहाँ पे अलग प्रेशर्स हैं. समन्वय या बैलेंसिंग एक्ट फिर से?
It is because first of all, let's see who all are coming for this IIM education. We have a absolute mandate. Someone who has been selected by our rigorous process of admission will not be denied education, will not be denied admission for want of funds. So institute, while increasing its fee, have come up with very, very liberal scholarship scheme. This is only need based, by the way, because everyone coming to the IIM system are good. So I don't need a merit come means. Means is only criterion, need based. We look at their income and then we give them up to 100% free is there, up to 100%. So anyway, if someone do not have money, education is assured once he secured a place. That is our commitment. Not a single student can say that we have deprived him or her of education after getting admission through the merit system because of funds. The moment someone says, and we looked at the data and say yes it is, we said just apply. So this is our commitment, and Ahmedabad, Bangalore, we all do the same. Of course, we understand, it's an Indian scenario, how can I compare with the West? Obviously not. I mean, these things are not, but if you really look at the end product, look at our some of these salaries that our students are getting, better than US schools. So obviously these are best of the best students we are getting, we are lucky for that, but at the same time it is also our commitment that keeping the economic status of our country, there will be brilliant students coming from low economic status. It is our responsibility to give them the education without bothering about what money or we get or not.
एक और इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट है जो थोड़ा बहुत कंट्रोवर्शियल भी रहा है, वो ये था कि अब तक एक बहुत बड़ा कंपोजिशन, एक काफ़ी सब्सटैंशियल कहा जाए एक परसेंटेज था जो आईआईटी से आते थे, क्वालिफाइड इंजीनियरिंग ग्रेजुएट जिनको आईआईटी ने इतना सिखाया पढ़ाया, उनको उसी लाइन पे जाना चाहिए था, लेकिन वो आ रहे थे आईआईएम। अब उसके पीछे क्या सोच है ये मेरे से बेहतर आप जानते हैं, क्या वो थोड़ा बहुत ट्रेंड कम हुआ है?
देखिए इट्स वन लाइफ, राइट? If there is a good engineer, but manufacturing, you know what it was. After Prime Minister's intervention, we hope that things will change. But you have seen what kind of scenario we had. A fantastic guy, after coming out of one good IIT, will not get a very good job in his or her own chosen field. So what do you want? You want him to suffer? Just because he has chosen a very promising field, but there is no opportunity? And management is nothing out of this world. Management is essentially something where with the core competence that a person engineer has, of course whether it can be utilized into the business of education, business of management. One thing that I must also admit, it is true, we are aware that a large percentage of our admitted batch is engineer. Despite our best attempt, only one diversity we could achieve is in terms of gender. We do have some, we should have more, but earlier there would be what, 6%, 5% girl students. Now at least around 20% to 25%, which is I believe a great move.
तो ये change कैसे हुआ?
We really look at the population, those who apply, and there is an imbalance in the original applicant pool itself. It's not that 50-50, 50 girls and 50 boys are applying in the whole set. So of course the girls are outnumbered by the boys to start with. One way of compensating this is really not at the final stage of selection, but before, giving more girls at an equal percentage maybe of girls opportunity. But if I really say go look for a proportional allocation, 5% girls applied in the whole set, so I will also call 5% girls only in my interview, ऐसा ही नहीं हो सकता. So we really have to call more girls for the interview, and then it is our experience, and some of the other IIMs have followed it, which first started it. It is clearly our experience that after the interview, many of these girls got selected because of their more rounded and balanced view. With interview is all about discussion, exactly how. If I don't interact with a really knowledgeable girl, because girls are not applying, this is a question of supply, what can I do? The only way I can solve it is by whoever is available, I call them for interview, and we have been trying to increase, we have been able to increase, but I am sure it still has to go more.
कुछ क्रिटिक्स का कहना है कि आईआईएम का जो करिकुला है वो इंडियन कंडीशंस के लिए पूरा अडैप्ट नहीं करता, क्या आप इससे सहमत हैं?
I will say partly yes. There are some areas where we need to make it more appropriate to our economy. That is true. But at the same time, you know, management came from Western world. The very idea of management came from Western world. So obviously, all the concepts, strategic management, this came clearly from Western world. It will take time. But looking at this huge Indian population that we have, Some of the courses we are also trying to change, updating our curriculum, keeping in mind the Indianness of these, but it's a long drawn process. It's not going to happen overnight, obviously, because you also need the specific competent people who will really inculcate those Indian ethos and Indian things into the curriculum. It's not going to be easy in a day.
एक पॉइंट और है कि ग्लोबल आईआईएम एलुमनाई नेटवर्क उनका कहना है कि सोशल इंक्लूसिविटी का जो एम है वो आईआईएम्स अचीव नहीं कर पाया है. हमें पहले ये समझाइए कि ये कहना क्या चाहते हैं और क्या ये सही है.
You see, I don't agree with that. First of all, I think what they meant is social inclusivity, they are looking at a reservation issue. IIMs, by and large, as institutes of higher education, we follow reservation. Only one area where we are still not completely following is reservation in student in faculty recruitment. Other than that, I can talk about IIM Calcutta. I will not get into each and individual IIM. IIM Calcutta, in every other sphere, officers, staff, student, we follow the entire rules of reservation. So inclusivity from that sense, I believe, if only faculty has to decide inclusivity, I don't agree with that. But the point is well taken. We should go. Their boards will have more responsibility to ensure that inclusivity is included. So I am sure it will come. But I don't quite agree with this that this is not socially inclusive. That's not right.
गोइंग फॉरवर्ड अब जो होगा जब ऑटोनॉमी के बाद, क्या उसमें कोई सरकार का पहले सेफ्टी नेट था जो अब नहीं मिलेगा? फंडिंग के बारे में आप क्या सोचते हैं और क्या पूरा जो हुआ है बिल्कुल सही?
We don't receive funds for last 15 years. I look back at I am here for 21 years now. I look back over the last 15 years, the most what should I say, exciting time I have spent over the last 15 years. We did not receive fund. Does that mean that we did go down the drain? No. So the challenge sometimes takes the best out of you, and I believe end of the day, if we cannot do well with our own revenue, government will be there to help us. But so long as we can manage our own affairs in a responsible manner, why should I always look for funds? Because after all, these funds are more necessary for the poor people, for their poor schemes. So if I can manage my affairs financially with my own revenue generated, I am perfectly fine with that.
जहाँ तक एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की बात है, बीच में ऐसा हो रहा था कि कई आईआईएम ग्रेजुएट्स जो हैं वो टॉप नौकरियां नहीं ले रहे थे, वो फैंसी डेजिग्नेशन नहीं ले रहे थे, वो फैंसी पैसे नहीं ले रहे थे, क्योंकि उनके मन में एक था, एक जिज्ञासा थी, एक स्टार्टअप कि हम स्टार्टअप करेंगे. लेकिन अब सुनने में यह आ रहा है कि जो हालात हैं वो बदल गए हैं, स्टार्टअप फेलियर्स का रेट बहुत ज़्यादा हाई है, हम किसी भी तरीके से सिलिकॉन वैली के साथ कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते. क्या वो चेंज आपको नजर आया?
देखिए, स्टार्टअप फेलियर इज हाई एवरीवेयर. 70% ऑफ स्टार्टअप्स फेल ग्लोबली, इफ नॉट मोर. So it's not just in India that is happening. What is good, what is positive about this is, earlier people would not even take the chance. Now bright students after graduation is coming to me. I have one innovation park, IIM Calcutta Innovation Park inside, where we incubate startup companies also. They are coming, talking to the CEO of IMC Innovation Park, talking to some of the faculty members, professors, and then decide I will not go for placement, I will open the startup. And some of the very exciting startups we are incubating here also. Again, these are early days. I think we are late starters, but I am very confident that the kind of students who get into this, their intelligence level is so high. Yes, there will be failures, that's the name of the game. You can't have 100% startup successful, then this country will be completely different. You know, look into any country, China, United States, all European countries, startups failure is a very natural thing. What people these days are thinking is how to fail cheaply. Means how can I identify that this is not quickly, so that I do not invest a whole lot of my effort and money. So how to fail cheaply has become the mantra. That's the key issue now.
जबरदस्त phrase है आपका, how to fail cheaply.
How to fail cheaply, because if I know that it's not going to take me anywhere, I would rather find out, devise a way so that I can get out of it and open a new one. That's also important, right? Rather than diligently trying like Robert Bruce and failing, those days are gone.
साइबल साहब, एक आखिरी पॉइंट, और कई मुश्किल सवालों का आपने बहुत बढ़िया जवाब दिया, बहुत अच्छे तरीके से आपने समझाया, लेकिन एक लास्ट पॉइंट पे मैं आना चाहता हूं कि एक आईआईएम एजुकेशन का सही पैमाना क्या होता है, कि क्या वो सिर्फ पैसा होता है?
नो, नहीं, कभी नहीं. If it is only money, our students after graduation would not look for startup. You look at our old students. This is the ethos of IIM Calcutta, I think. You know, who was our earlier chairman, Mr. Ajit Balakrishnan, Rediff. We have members in our board who were serial startup entrepreneurs. It can't be that for money this management education. I don't believe that. Possibly it also is a contribution to the society. Of course, money is of course important. It's important for all of us. You know, there is a saying that money has no meaning, but not having money is quite demeaning. So obviously money is all we need, but it can't be only money. I don't agree with it.
Mr. Saibal Chattopadhyay, thank you very much for your time, और आपने अपना कीमती वक्त दिया समय न्यूज़ नेटवर्क को. Thank you, sir.